Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to our crazy farming simulator series. It is January and it is snowing. Let's just have a look at the cows. We have got in here 9,509 litres of milk. They're producing a lot of milk. We don't have very many cows, but they seem to be producing an awful lot of milk. We got 10 heifers and 5 cows. So they're 17 months and these are 23 months. Going through a bit of food, but not overly massive amounts. 114 litres here. Calves there have got 15,000 litres of food left. They are now at 431 euros a piece. Stroll on round here. We've got 15,000 litres of manure in there. Milk, the overall milk tank is 133,000, so we really don't need to worry about that. I think I'm just going to skip another night, because there isn't actually anything that I want to sell. The French fries, which is kind of the main product that we're going to want to sell, they're not until July, and the rest of it I can't sell. None of this is actually available to be sold, so nothing that we can do. Stock, I got 12,000 litres of starch right there. I'm not going to worry about that. So the milk, 15,000. Yeah, well, some of the milk is over on those cows over there. You know what? Let's just skip the night. Sleep. Job done. We move to February. We'll move the milk, we'll do the slurry and the manure and all of that. So basically, we've got a double lot that we can do. And is it now or is it next month that we can start planting some... Ooh, it's much brighter now. Spring is coming. And let's have a look. Nope. There we go. Right. February, right, we can't plant grass just yet, so we do need to wait another month, and then everything is planting pretty much in March. We can, if we want to, we probably will. We've got our cows over here. These have got 3,800 litres of food left, so it is time to sell them. I'm not selling the milk, as I said, because they're just calves, so I don't want to do that. But we will load up some of this. So first thing that we'll do is we'll jump over to our tractor. It could do with hosing down, so let's clean that one off. Beautifully done. And right, let's squeeze in through here. That one should be all loaded up. So I'm hoping I can see this one here. Okay, that one hitches up high as well. Why are these all... Is it... Right, what tractor have we got? Have I got a mod tractor, or is this a base game? This is a modded tractor. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that there's something wrong with the mod. Well, it may not necessarily be something wrong with the mod. It's likely to be a conflict somewhere that is causing the mod to act in a weird fashion. So this one here is 295 to 336. This is a Deutz Warrior, and I kind of like the idea of having a Deutz because the Massey Ferguson is not behaving in the way that it should. It is Massey Ferguson that we've got, isn't it? Yeah, large tractor right there. Massey Ferguson 76, 77, 87 series, and it's behaving in a very peculiar fashion. So let's go to here, and that's all CLAAS, Fendt, John Deere, Massey Ferguson. Right, which one is it that we've got? That's 250,000. It's this one here that I've got. So what is the difference between these? 325 to 435. That goes up to 405. It's a different mod, I see. Right, that one's 400, 435, 405. And I went with this one because I thought, yeah, cool, we'll go with a Massey because we've got a couple of other Masseys. But yeah, it just doesn't seem to be shaping up to be quite what we wanted. So it does go up to 435 horsepower, which is pretty cool. This is only 336 horsepower. I wonder if there's any other Deutz. Let's have a look. Okay, somewhere in here, there is a Series 9 Deutz Warrior that has been edited by Stevie, and it's right there. I've been looking and looking and looking in the places for this one because I knew it was here. But there we go. So we have got a Deutz Warrior right here, and I'm hoping that this rear hitch stops misbehaving if we buy his. So he's got standard configuration and Warrior configuration. So we're going to go with the Warrior because that just looks epic cool. And we're going to go with the 480 horsepower version of this. We've got the Trelleborg, we've got the Nokian tyres, which I don't want, although those two actually look pretty good this time. Vredestein, BKT, Mitas, Continentals, Michelin, Trelleborg. We know that I'm going to go with the Michelin on this. And then we've got the standards. We've got wheel weights, wide tyres. Stevie never disappoints. He always puts in all of the options. So we could, well, if we go with twins, we're not going to be able to do it. But what I was thinking, actually, I'm going to go with wide tyres and the weights. And we will add the GPS even if we don't necessarily want it. We could have the Warrior in green. We could have the Warrior in blue, Lemkin blue. We will stick with the Warrior in black. I am actually going to go with the John Deere yellow on the rims because I really love the yellow contrast on that. I think it looks really cool. And I can't buy it. For all that, I can't buy it. I've got to go and sell the other tractor first. Right, so this tractor here is not going to be part of the team any longer because it's just not performing as it should. So we're going to tip that one off there. The front weight, I'm going to take that one with me. And I'm going to keep the orange front weight as a bit of a contrast. So this one had the white wheels. I will go with the yellow wheels on the Deutz. So we're going to have a black Deutz, yellow wheels. There's not going to be any green whatsoever. Although I'm thinking that maybe we'll just change the colour of this one to yellow so that we've got a yellow for the Deutz. Not yellow, a green for the Deutz. And this plough has stopped. Why have you stopped? Seriously. You drove into the hedge, didn't you? You utter moron. Right, what I'll do is I will bring that back out over here, and I'm going to have to manually just do this a minute. So we will whiz off down through here like this along the edge of our fields, and I'll probably actually let's turn it round and we'll go back up again. See, I was thinking of doing these two fields together as one, and then that one there below us as part of this field as well. Oh, no. It wasn't going to be that. It was going to be this one here that had potatoes in, and join that with the sunflower one right there and the one above us. That was what we were going to do as a single field. And then the one below us down there, those this year at least, we'll do separate fields, and then we'll worry about sort of doing something different with those later on. Now, is this going to actually work? It did some weird turning around by the look of it. So I really don't know if this is going to work. Just move up along here like this. And all the way in here just to get that bit done. And then we'll pick you up and we'll run you on round. And I'll just leave the hire to help here. I'll go and tidy up the rest of that bit later on. So you go in there and carry on doing that. And then I will go here and go and get our new tractor. This one I can sell for 290,000. So I'll sell that bad boy right there. And then I will buy the new tractor that I want to get, which is the Series 9 Deutz Warrior, edited by Stevie right here. 274,000 for that one, so he's a little bit less than we got back from the other one, which means that we've got a little bit of cash available. 274. So we're on 157... Why are we on 157,000? Have I spent other money somewhere? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. This one, we got to make sure that we sell these before they run out of... you know, we could do that right now. No, I got to actually go there to do it. Okay, we got to make sure... We have to go and do that. I was looking at finances. Where's the finance? There's the finance page. Right. Vehicle running costs, 41... What on earth is that for? Oh! I repaired it. Yeah, it's because I repaired it. I spent 40 grand repairing the tractor before I sold it. So, although I spent the money out, it only increases the money you get by a little bit. It doesn't increase it by a huge amount, and that's why we've actually lost a bit of money on the sale. Right, well, that makes sense. Okay. Confusion averted. And we are going to go straight through as fast as we can. I wonder if I can do this at top speed. Right the way through, across the cattle grid, round the corner. I really hope that the kids aren't out playing today, because otherwise, bad things will happen. Right, on up through here, we got to sell these cows. If we can sell the cows, and then we can sell the cattle pens. Oops, okay. All right, I made it. Mostly in one piece. I like the new tractor. It's awesome. We want to go over here to the animal section, right here. This is the ones we click on. So we go on to here, and then we do the minus. So there's 20. We get 8,500. We sell all of those. Yes, there we go. They are gone. So that is now empty. I can then, in theory, walk up to this. I can open the animal... open objects, large cow pasture, right there. 78,337. Sell that. Yes, that is now all gone. Excellent. Right, now we have a look in the map just to confirm that that has now disappeared. Yes, that has now disappeared. I didn't see it in there. I'm going to want to remove that hedge back there, and I also want to remove everything here, and then we want to plow this up. So that's out onto the road over there. We don't want to do that bit. I do want to remove this tree right here. This one's actually floating ever so slightly. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're getting rid of it, so it's going to make no difference whatsoever. That one's going to go. Then I'm going to go up to here, and we now need the... So, some places along here, we've got the object hider, but then you've also got hide object, and that's the bit that is built into the actual map itself. So, you've got to go more into the middle of where the piece is, like that, and then it just hides it. And it's got this built in all the way across the map, which is really, really cool. I didn't actually realize that it was here. So, you don't need the object hider to be able to remove all of this stuff. I think there are one or two items that I have had to use the objects hider for, but for the most part, we don't need it at all. There is one bit here of hedgerow, and actually, no, this is a really well-made map. And in fact, that tree that was floating just then, the one that was right there, it was floating just above the level of the grass, that is the first genuine error that I have found anywhere on this map. And that should tell you, give you an indication of the kind of quality of map making that we're dealing with on this one. And which I think is just brilliant. I really do. One little tree floating in the air across the entire map is absolutely amazing. It really is. It is absolutely awesome. Like, this one here's not floating. That one is into the ground. I can see what he was doing because the base of these tree models is where it sort of widens out. So you want to get that as close to the surface as possible for the more realistic old tree. Like, an old tree has definitely got a big, wide old stump at the bottom like that. So you can see what he was doing, or she. I'm making assumptions there. You can see what they were doing when they built this map, and those trees are like up in the air ever so slightly. So, yeah, it's such a minor thing as to be a non-existent issue with the map. It's just a completely non-consequential issue. And look at this! the level of detail that we have got. And it's not just anywhere that he's got a little bit of a crooked fence, right? It's opposite a gateway. And it's not exactly opposite a gateway either. They come out of that gateway and they swing round and he caught the post and he knocked it over a bit. That is the level of detail that we've got on this map. This is so cool. And I'm going around hiding everything and deleting all of the hedges and basically traumatizing the entire map down to the last tiny little detail because I want to, you know, do crazy stuff. Mr. Person, whoever you are who built this map, I do apologize for what I'm doing to your map, but I'm going to do it anyway. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Let's... Okay, there we go. I did want to take that back. And I'm just going to run along this hedgerow here and remove it. Again, we've got this bit. If you're doing this, if you're running along, when you run along your hedgerow like this, the chainsaw, make sure that you, when it cuts, release the chainsaw before you let it cut again, right? Because if you press and hold, it won't pick up the cut point on the hedge. You do actually have to do a press and hold. So you have to release your trigger on the chainsaw before you go to the next section, or it won't cut it. But, that's just like a minor thing that doesn't really make any difference. The great thing about all of these gates is they don't actually have collisions, so you can just go through them all if you want to, but like this gate right here is definitely one that I want to get rid of, so I wasn't actually planning to do that. So I'm going to try closing the gate and see if that makes it easier to find. Sell, there, right. Sell metal gate, yes. That is sold. So that's sold for... There seems to be two options when it comes to selling the gates. If you catch one of the things somewhere on it, it sells for the current price, whatever it's worth, like 100 and something. And if you get the other one, it sells it for its maximum value. If you are using this map, I have just found, and you're having a bit of trouble finding the cutting point for your hedgerow anywhere, go round to the other side. It does seem that one side is easier to cut than the other. That's what I've just found. So, a little tip for you if you are wanting to remove any hedgerows and you're playing this map. I don't think I actually want to remove anything else on this one. I've come up round here. We've removed all of that bit. This can stay. I'll probably leave those trees in. So we've got a bit of a gap between... we've got a barrier between us and the water, which I think is probably going to be a good thing, considering my track record with water and, well, you know, anything that I could possibly come to grief with. We have a little bit of an extra area in behind here, but this is going up to the edge of the map, so I'm not going to go into that. And no, it's not going up into the edge of the map at all. I thought it was because the trees drop down into the ground, but it's not. It's going up into the fields up there. So I'm still going to leave it, though. I'm not going to do anything with that because we've got quite a wide area of field up here anyway. Right, there's that bit done. Next, we would want to plough this up, and I'm probably just going to go through and get the wide plough and go and do that. We've got some milk that we want to move, and the slurry and the manure and stuff like that we want to move, so we'll go and do that bit first. Then we've got the ploughing, and we'll get the small plough with the really wide plough on, and we'll use that one. It is an expensive plough. I'm wondering if maybe the leasing cost of that one is what? Oh no. It was the... we did lose money on the sale of the tractor, but this one is working a lot better. Look at that. Look at the location of that one there. So I'm just going to bring you over here a second. And I'm going to load this one up with as much as we can put in here. I want to test the trailer over there and see where the hitch is on that one. But the hitch on this one was already in the wrong place. Here's a load of manure. So we'll take a second load. Not today. We'll do it. We'll just do another load tomorrow. Right? We got a busy day tomorrow. We got a load of planting and other things like that to do. And down in the bottom of that slurry pit, Now that we're emptying it out, I see a thing. And the trailer is that the hitch is in the right place. Right, that's good. That's excellent. But I see a thing. You should never, ever, ever jump into the slurry pit. It's not a good idea to go swimming through a slurry pit. You found a pig. There are 8 more to be found. Aha! Fantastic. Right. We know that that works. You know, while I've got the thing unhitched, let's go and get them some more food. As the ladies will get hungry if they don't have enough to eat. Take this one around here, like this. And come in here. I can't remember if I had decided. That does fill up very quickly, doesn't it? That's because we basically designed it for much bigger things. Yeah, I was going to use the mineral feed, this option. So we've got to grow the crops in order to be able to get that. And then this here. So we've got total mixed ration in here, which is those 3 or those 2. So we could make total mixed ration right now. I said I wasn't going to do that. Or there's this one that takes 200 of that, 800 straw, and then the other. Or we go and use the one that we had in the last series. I think that we should use the one that we had. I don't know if I said previously that I thought about using this recipe here, but I think the one that we had in the last series actually required a bit more in the way of mineral feed to balance it out. I mean, it might not. That's not a huge amount. But I think the other one uses even amounts of silage, straw, and hay, and then has a bit of mineral feed in on top. And that's actually what I would like. I'd like it to sort of be a little bit more even, so that's why I want to use the other one. And let's have a look at the cows. 112,000. All right, let's go and get another trailer load of food for them, and that'll keep them going for a little bit. Here is another trailer load of food for them, so as soon as that has unloaded... Okay, that's as much as it will take at the moment. That's fine. I will go and get the 2 trailers over here. We'll take them over to the mini BGA and get them tipped out. So we can get some money from that. How is the mini BGA doing? Like, what have we got building up in this one? So we've got slurry in here. Got 6. So the electrical charge and the methane does appear to actually be selling. If we have a look at our finances here, vehicle, property income, bale, biogas plant income is not giving us anything at all. It didn't get anything in January, but there's nothing here at all for any of it. We've got sold products, 26,964 right there. And that's it. And I did sell... No, I was going to sell some bread. So why is that at that? Huh. We need to check and make sure that our BGA is actually bringing in some money. We'll take this on round, and we'll tip it all out in here. So this one... Well, if we get this right, I wonder if we can tip both of them at the same time. So that one there will tip. And then if I switch to the rear trailer, that one will... Yeah, we can unload both of them at the same time. Fantastic. And there... Oh, wait, no, I want to do the ploughing. Right, yeah. I think we will rush off down there and do that ploughing a minute, but I want to see that the BGA is actually bringing us in a bit of money, so I'm not quite sure how this works. Miscellaneous here, 1,000. So I don't know what that 1,000 is for. It was in October, now we have again in February, miscellaneous. Whether that's something to do with the BGA? 908 electrical charge, 5 with the methane. And if we have a look here, sold products, that was 26,000 over there. I don't have anything here for sold products. I suspect that this is where it's coming from. I've probably already looked at this previously and then just completely forgotten about it. That wouldn't surprise me either. Right. The figures definitely just changed there. And we got sold products. Right, okay, so now I know how that's working. And... okay. I'm not going to unhitch it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back around over here. And I will unhitch it here so that the rear trailer is loading. So I need to actually set it to the rear one a minute, and then that one can start loading, and then we go to this one. We unhitch them both like that. And... oh, I haven't done the milk yet. Let's go and do the milk. Jump into here. So you've got 4,000 air right there. It's seemed to be fine. I haven't moved this for quite a while. 22,000 litres of milk we had in there, which is not too shabby, actually. It is very slow loading, so if we're going to keep... unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.